guys, what is going on? It is Dr. Lance, and today we're going to do something yummalicious, something I do every single morning. I'm going to walk you through how to make protein coffee. But before we get into it, don't forget to give this a like and subscribe so you never miss another video, and throw down a comment if you have tried protein coffee. Everything I use here, I'll link up below. It does help support me and I truly appreciate it so much. Okay, so as you can see here, I have protein coffee ingredients. Why protein in my coffee? I get asked that a lot. Well, I switched from coffee creamer to protein when I started to understand the importance of protein, fat loss, metabolism, and hormones. When we consume adequate amount of protein, it is going to help with fat loss, toning up. It also helps with things like organ tissue, our hair, skin, nails, and like I said, our hormones. So this is super beneficial compared to that coffee creamer, and we're not sacrificing taste, especially when we have a high quality, tasty protein. So that is why. Okay, so let's get into the secret tips of making the delicious protein coffee. As you can imagine, first and foremost, we're going to brew up our favorite cup of coffee. So that's what I have here. We're going to go ahead and pour. What I do here, and you'll understand here in a moment why I do this, I only fill up my cup about halfway with coffee first, okay? One key is we don't want the coffee scorching hot, or that will bake the protein and make it clumpy. Oh, we don't want that, okay? So let your coffee sit for a little bit, or what I like to do is I add a splash of almond milk. You can use any milk that you like to use, and that will cool down the coffee and also kind of thin out that consistency for when we add in that protein. And for me, I personally like that consistency a lot better. And this also kind of, I call it protein coffee, but it kind of mimics like a latte. So if you're a Starbucks goer, this is a great way to actually save money, save calories. And if you know about macronutrients, it helps hit that protein goal out of the protein, carbs, and fats, and also our sugars. So I did my splash of choice milk. Almond milk is my go-to. And then what we're going to do is add in the protein. I personally use level 1 protein, which is a slow assimilating protein, and it's also low temperature processed, which makes it a higher quality, and the slow assimilating keeps us fuller longer, which we want when we're doing a meal on the go protein, okay, which is what level 1 is. My favorite year-round flavor with level 1 is the cinnamon cookie batter. If you've ever had the like cinnamon dulce latte at Starbucks, which I've had a couple times, that's what this reminds me of. It tastes very sweet, and it's very just tasty and fulfilling. So what I do is I do a half a scoop of level 1 2 times because I have 2 cups of coffee, okay? So just a half a scoop for me. You could do a full scoop if you'd like to do that. That's no problem at all. So we put her in there. And then another tip is get yourself a frother. I'll link up the one I have below. It does really make the coffee really creamy and smooth. This is a rechargeable one, which I recommend getting a rechargeable frother because you save money on those batteries. Okay, so we're gonna froth it up. I'll hold it in there so you can see it. This is why we only, and that's all it needs. This is why we only want to fill the cup up halfway, because it might spill over. That learned from me. I've learned the hard way. So with also the quality of the protein, it's not going to clump. So that's key when making protein coffee. You don't want lumpy coffee. That's disgusting. Again, I've tried it with many different brands and it doesn't taste as good. So then what we're going to do after I mix that up, we're going to top it off with the rest of our coffee. And I make this every morning. It's super quick and simple, quicker than what I'm explaining it to you, because I'm just like bam, 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 thank you, ma'am. And this is a meal on the go. I can go and work and get my protein in and get a meal in and fuel my metabolism. Now, optional whipped cream. The ladies in Team Schmidt Fit and Team DFG, they love their whipped cream. So if you like coconut whipped cream or almond whipped cream is a better ingredient whipped cream. So I would go for that. But this is what we had on hand. Add that whipped cream on top, and cheers to delicious protein coffee. I'm gonna taste it even though I know what it tastes like. It's so good. So yummy, so delicious, so good. So again, this is exactly how I make my protein coffee. I make it every single morning. This is a part of my healthy routine, and this is something I have the ladies implement in who do coffee creamer to put in protein instead, because it is going to help with that toning up, that metabolism, and that fat loss. And again, I highly recommend going for a higher quality protein because it is going to make a difference with how your body utilizes that protein and what that does for us, okay? I'll link everything again that I used below. I hope this was helpful. Please give it a try. Get yourself some yummy protein. If you have any questions, let me know. And last but not least, I always forget to say this, if you do order some level 1 or anything, shoot me an email. I'll put that below and I'll enter you into my monthly raffle. I appreciate your guys' support so much. Peace and love. Until next time.